Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode. I know it's been a long time since I've been back. Just been busy with school lately, a lot of that, and I just haven't had time to make these videos. But I'm back. In the last while, I've actually taken over a new Instagram account called Gamecock's Bias because I am a Gamecocks fan and I'm running that. And I'm doing pretty good with it right now. I have like 500 followers and I don't even think it's been a month yet. But I just thought since I'm doing that, I might as well like start this channel back up and start making some Gamecock videos. So this episode is going to be my first Gamecock talk is what I'm going to call it. And yeah, we're just going to go over what has happened the past week or two in Gamecocks football, basketball, or baseball. So starting off this week, Phil Steele's preseason All-SEC teams have come out, and we had a total of 8 Gamecocks on those teams. So starting off, we had one guy on the first team, and that is Javon Kinlaw. And not only did he make the SEC first team, he also made the third All-American team. For those of you who don't know what that is, that's all of college football. So that's a great accomplishment for him, and he's looking to have a really big season. Now, on the second team, we have Brian Edwards, TJ Brunson, and DJ Wanham. We know what Edwards can do. I know it's hard for him to make the first team because you got the Alabama boys, you got Judy and Ruggs up there, but we know what he can do without Deebo Samuel. Like he showed in 2017 when Samuel got injured, he just took off. He was the guy to throw to every single big play, and we know what he can do. Brunson, of course, our leading tackler. He's a big threat on our defense, and Wanham also adding on to that defensive line. And then on our fourth team, we had no one on the third team. We have Shi Smith, Donnell Stanley, J.C. Horn, and Joseph Charlton. Now, Shi Smith, obviously, it's not his year to burst out yet because he's still behind Brian Edwards. But next year, man, he is such a good receiver. He just doesn't get recognized for it because last year he had Deebo and Brian Edwards in front of him. But if you look like a couple years back, last year and 2 years ago, he's a guy making big plays every single game. So I'm excited to see him this season. And probably my favorite Gamecock this year, him or Ryan Helinski, J.C. Horn, obviously a big cornerback that we finally got to sign. He had a good year last year. I think he was like the 12th best out of all freshmen. Like he got ranked in All-American or something like that. So I'm excited to see him play this year. So our second topic is obviously we know big 4-star recruit Tank Bigsby. He's been a South Carolina target for a while, but he says he is unclear of where he wants to go right now, which I don't know because he on 24/7 we have him going 77% to USC, but that's just predictions off of people. That's the percentage of how many picks people have him going to USC, but he says he doesn't know where he's going. And last time we ever heard or seen anything from Tank Bigsby, he was just standing on a tank outside of Williams-Brice Stadium. So obviously our recruiting knows how to get it done. Hopefully he likes USC. I think one thing that might factor in his decision is Marshawn Lloyd coming. We know he was a big pickup for us, 5 or 4-star, depending on what website you use. And I think Tank wants to be the main guy, and now with Lloyd coming, that might have factored in to where he goes. And our last topic for this episode is Jordan Birch is still up in the air. We have no idea where he's going. 24/7 has him 12% going to USC. I think they have him 50 or in the 60% going to Clemson, and then they have an undecided. We have no idea where he's going. He's from Columbia, so I really hope that factors in to him coming here because we know last time we got the number 1 recruit in the class, it was Clowney. We made a big run with that team. If we won either the Tennessee or Georgia game in 2013, we definitely would have made the SEC championship, and if we won that, we would have made the national championship. And we know what we can do, what we're capable of when we get some big players like that. So also his teammate in high school, Alex Huntley, signed to USC, I think last week or this week. So they went to the same school. Hopefully that factors into Birch wanting to come to USC because they were teammates. And that's it for this episode. I'm going to be doing these either daily or weekly depending on how big the news is and how often it comes out for Gamecocks football and basketball and baseball. But yeah, if you're a big Gamecocks fan and you want to keep seeing these videos, I'd recommend a subscribe, and then also follow my Instagram account at Gamecocks Bias or Gamecock Bias.